It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Back to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 33 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design run.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll set up to throw. There he goes. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal.
19 Charger.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Bronco 80.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Now they'll set up to throw. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Aviators. It's his second touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. The Aviators will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set. Trap 60. Come 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You can sense this defense. They're really starting to come alive. Last time out, they forced a turnover. Now they got their first sack of the day. These big plays start to steamroll.
This one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The extra point by Butker is good. The Aviators move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout.
Buffalo 18. Here we go, set. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Right back to the air following that pick six. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Ready? Hawk 70.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Go! Viking 18. 18 Rattler. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll tuck it and take off. He's going to have a first down. Good game, but there is a flag down, and this could very well be coming back. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Aviators will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes, so can't let that last incomplete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Aviators. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good. The Aviators will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aviators. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. The Aviators are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Oh, what an unforced error at an moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
19 right. And 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Yep.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. 70 Lion. Check go.
Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's a designed run. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
60.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake, and anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Go.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Set. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
That's another
Let's go.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at
Smash.
the 50-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Get up.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Come 19, come 19. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Set.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Ready. Track at 60. Hut.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do going for it on 4th down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
Okay, ready.
21 yards.
Cougar 19.
First down, Aviators.
Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Cowboy 8. Here we go. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So these two teams take the long. All resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's second and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Aviators. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Aviators will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge...
And he's in! Touchdown, Aviators. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. The Aviators stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Panther first down. He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll look to throw yet again. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Aviators are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 7.
Here we go, set.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Now, faking the give, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Butker now to add the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Set go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Cup 19.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a 10-yard loss.